Robert, thank you very much. It's an event to shed light on a serious topic. Later today, American Legion Post 129 in Jacksonville Beach will be joined by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention to host a lifesaver event to raise awareness and register people for October's Out of the Darkness Walk. This morning, we're pleased to be joined by Heidi Sotson and Wendy Mercer. Ladies, thank you both for joining us. A very serious topic, but we'll start on sort of the lighter side of things. Heidi, I'll begin with you. What will people be able to do at today's event?
So today's event, we're going to have some music, there'll be food, there'll be silent auctions, and just a lot of impact speeches. So I'm a member of the American Legion. I have been for about 5 years. And a lot of people ask me if, this is suicide prevention for veterans. And it's suicide prevention for humans. To become a member of American Legion, you don't have to be a service member. You could be an auxiliary member, or you could be a line of grandfather, parents, things of that nature. And last year we had lost 2 members by suicide. And as I was struggling with my grief, I had looked for a place to help. And that's when I had reached out to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Northeast chapter and got in touch with Wendy, and she's really been helping me navigate through it, and being an advocate for this company or this organization has helped with my grieving. And that's why we wanted to get together to put this on, because American Legion is so much about community and supporting community and causes. And so it seemed like a perfect fit, since the walk was at the beach and this American Legion is at the beach.
Well said. Wendy, what does it show to see so many people joining together for things like the Out of Darkness Walk in October? It seems to really be a community behind this. Not everyone's fighting these battles alone.
Absolutely. We have found that everyone has been touched by suicide in one form or another, and this community walk is a very good healing event for those that have been affected by suicide. And we are about saving lives and bringing hope to those who have been affected by suicide, at AFSP for short. And so we are just so thankful to have volunteers like Heidi, that is helping to spread awareness, raise funds for more research, and everything that we do at AFSP to help prevent suicide.
When you mentioned this is too personal, please let me know, but you said everyone's affected. In what ways were you affected by suicide?
Yeah, so I became involved with AFSP after losing my goddaughter Hannah to suicide in 2019. She was 17 years old and my best friend's only child. So I have just been very passionate about helping to prevent any other mother from having to go through the pain that I've watched my best friend go through.
And certainly, hopefully, a lot of people find the comfort in that as well. I mean, Heidi, it's a difficult topic also, but if you don't mind sharing some of your story.
Yeah, so, my story started long ago when my mother attempted it. That was more than 20 years ago, but as I mentioned earlier, within the American Legion, we had 2 members last year, among other deaths, and so it was hard to process. It was hard to get through that questions of why did that happen? Why didn't they reach out? And so that's what made me want to be an advocate. And I'm learning, as I have been advocating, that so many people are suffering and hurting in silence. And so just the more we talk about it, that's the first step, is talk about it, and then know that there are people that care.
Well, certainly the Lifesaver event is today at the American Legion Post 129 in Jacksonville Beach, and the Out of the Darkness Walk in October at Seawalk Pavilion as well. Heidi, what other resources are available beyond the Lifesaver event and the Out of Darkness Walk? If someone is at home struggling or has a loved one who's struggling, what ways can they reach out?
I am so glad that you asked that. So one of the most common ones is 988. If a person is struggling, it's a crisis line. It's not a line that says, I want to commit suicide that day. It's a line to talk. And you can actually even text it, and I will not be so shy to say that I have called that line, because everyone has it. Everyone, not most people, just have their ebb and flow on how they feel, and sometimes just need someone to talk to. They don't necessarily want to reach out to their friends because they don't want to be a burden on them. And I have 230 unread messages, and I probably won't respond anyway. And so it's just 988 is probably the #1 outlet.
Well, Heidi, Wendy, thank you very much for sharing your story and joining us this morning. Again, the Lifesaver event hosted by American Legion Post 129 and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is today from 3 to 6 at Post 129 on 4th Street South in Jacks Beach and is open to the public. Ladies, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
so
Sunday
so
morning.
much.
We're back right after this.